Good morning students. I am from Computer Engineering Department and today we are going to study Java programming subject. The contents or topics which we are going to cover in today's lectures are JVM, this keyword and inheritance. So let's start. Outline of today's topics are JVM, this keyword with inheritance and its subtypes. So we can cover it one by one. First of all, JVM. So JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. JVM is an engine that provides runtime environment to drive the Java code or applications. JVM converts Java bytecode into machine's language. JVM is a part of Java runtime environment. In other programming languages, the compiler produces machine code for a particular system. However, Java compiler produces code for a virtual machine known as Java Virtual Machine. How JVM works. Here we can understand how JVM works. First, Java code is compiled into bytecode. This bytecode gets interrupted on different machines. Between host system and Java source, bytecode is an intermediary language. JVM is responsible for allocating memory space. Now, working schedule of JVM. Working schedule of JVM is drawn here. First of all, class loader is over there, then it converts into bytecode, then it verified it, and after the verification, engine of execution starts. Now, contents of JVMs are there are 9 contents used in JVM architectures are listed here. Number 1 is class loader, number 2 is method area, number 3 is heap, number 4 is JVM language stacks, number 5 is PC registers, number 6 is native method stacks, number 7 is execution engine, number 8 is native method interface, number 9 is native method libraries. Now we can understand what is the architecture of JVM. Here figure shows the diagram of architecture of JVM. First content is class loader. You can see in class loader JVM language classes are mentioned. There are 5 different contents are connected with class loader. All of them means which 5 contents are connected with class loader are executed in Java Virtual Machine in memory. The 5 contents are method area, heap, JVM language stacks, PC registers and native method stacks. These 5 contents then connected with number 7 content, execution engine. This execution engine is connected with native method interface. Then this native method interface is connected with native method libraries. Now, contents explanation of Java Virtual Machine. Here we can briefly explain the contents of JVM one by one. Number 1 is class loader. The class loader is a subsystem used for loading class files. It performs 3 major functions like loading, linking and initialization. Number 2 is method area. JVM method area stores class structures like metadata, the constant runtime pool and the code for methods. Number 3 is heap. All the objects that are related instance variables and areas are stored in the heap. This memory is common and shared across multiple threads. Number 4 is JVM, language stacks. JVM language stacks store local variables and its partial results. Each thread has its own JVM stack created simultaneously as the thread is created. A new frame is created whenever a method is invoked, and it is deleted when method invocation process is complete. Number 5 is PC register. PC register store the address of the Java virtual machine instruction which is currently executing. In Java, each thread has its separate PC register. Number 6 is native method stacks. Native method stacks hold the instruction of native code depends on the native library. It is written in another language instead of Java. Native method stacks are not written in Java. Number 7 is execution engine. It is a type of software used to test hardware, software or complete systems. The test execution engine never carries any information about the tested product. Native method interface. Number 8 is native method interface. The native method interface is a programming framework. It is kind of programming framework. It allows Java code which is running in a JVM to call by libraries and native applications. And last, number 9 is native method libraries. Native libraries is a collection of the native libraries like C and C++ which are needed by the execution engine. Now, software code compilation and execution process. In order to write and execute a software program, you need the following steps. There are 5 different steps used in software code compilation and execution process. Number 1 is editor. You need editor. To type your program into a notepad could be used for this. Number 2 is compiler. To convert your high language program into native machine code, because computer knows only 1002 language, that's why. Number 3 is linker. To combine different program files reference in your main program together. Number 4 is loader. To load the files from your secondary storage device like hard disk, flash drive, CD into RAM for execution. The loading is automatically done when you execute your code. Number 5 is execution. Actual execution of the code which is handled by your operating system or processor. This keyword. Now we can understand what is this keyword. This keyword is a reference variable in Java that refers to the current object. This keyword refers to the current object only. In other words, this keyword is an object that refers to the other object used in the same variable. Usage of this keyword. We can understand what is the use of this keyword. The various usage of this keyword in Java are as follows. It can be used to refer instance variable of current class. This keyword can be used to invoke or initiate current class constructor. It can be passed as an argument in the method call. It can be passed as an argument in the constructor call. This keyword can be used to return the current class instance. Now, example of this keyword. You can see Given code is an example of this keyword. First of all, class account. Account is the name of class. Then we can declare two variable a and b, integer a and integer b. Then we can set the data with access modifier public void set data, then two variable integer a and integer b. A equals to a and b equals to b. We give them value a equals to a and b equals to b. Then data is show here, public void show. Then we can get the value with this help of println, system.out.println value of a equals to plus a, system.out.println value of b equals to plus b. Then we get the answer in array with the help of string args, public static void main string args. Now we can declare object. Account is a class, then object is a keyword, then new is also keyword, then account is also a class. Then we can set data and also can show data. Object dot set data 2 and 3. 2 is the value of a and 3 is the value of b. Then we can show the data with the help of show data. Object dot show data. Understand this keyword with an above example. Understanding. One, class is class account. Number 2, instance variable a and b. Number 3, method set data to set the value for a and b. Number 4, method show data to display the value for a and b. Number 5 is main method, where we create an object for account class and call methods set data and show data. Now summary of this keyword is, here we listed what are the summaries of this keyword. Keyword this is Java is a reference variable that refers to the current object. This keyword can be used to refer current class instance variable. It can be used to invoke or initiate current class constructor. This keyword can be passed as an argument in the method call. This keyword can be passed as an argument in the constructor call. This keyword can be used to return the current class instance. This is a reference to the current object whose method is being called upon. You can use this keyword to avoid naming conflicts in the method or constructor of your instance or object. Now we can understand the concept of inheritance. First of all, what is inheritance? Inheritance is a mechanism in which one class acquires the properties or functions or methods of another class. For example, a child inherits the traits of his or her parents. With inheritance, we can reuse the fields and methods of the existing class. Hence, inheritance facilitates reusability and is an important concept of OOPS. The main advantage of inheritance is its reusability. User can reuse inheritance very easily. Types of inheritance. There are various types of inheritance in Java are listed as here. Number 1 is single inheritance. Number 2 is multiple inheritance. Number 3 is multi-level inheritance. Number 4 is hierarchical inheritance. And last, number 5 is hybrid inheritance. All of them are explained here in brief. So, first of all, we can understand what is single inheritance. In single inheritance, one class extends another class. Only one class is extended from one class is known as single inheritance. Here class A is parent class and class B is child class. Here you can see that functions and properties of class A are inherited by class B. Parent class is also called as base class and child class is also called as derived class. Then number 2, multiple inheritance. In multiple inheritance, one class extending more than one class. Java does not support multiple inheritance. There are two base class, means two parent class are over there. Number one is class A and number two is class B. Then class C is child class or this derived class. Now class C is confused from where can get the properties or functions, from class A or class B. This is the complexity. So Java does not support multiple inheritance. Then multi-level inheritance. In multi-level inheritance, one class can inherit from a derived class. Hence, the derived class becomes the base class for the new class. Here you can see there are three classes over there: class A, class B, and class C. Class B get the properties and functions from class A. So class A is parent class and class B is child class. Now class C inherits the properties and functions from class B. So now class B is parent class and class C is child class. Now number 4 is hierarchical inheritance. In hierarchical inheritance, one class is inherited by many subclasses. In the figure you can see that only one base class, only one parent class is over there, class A, and there are more than one child classes are over there or derived classes are over there, class B, class C, and class D. So from class A, here three classes are derived and three of them gets the properties and functions from class A. Now hybrid inheritance. Hybrid means the combination of multiple and hierarchical. So it is simply called that hybrid inheritance is a combination of multiple and hierarchical inheritance. You can see that there are four classes are over there: class A, class B, class C, and class D. So class B and class C are derived from class A, and class D is derived from class B and class C. Now inheritance in Java. Java inheritance is a mechanism in which one class acquires the property of another class. In Java, when is a relationship exists between two classes, we use inheritance. The parent class is called a superclass and the inherited class is called a subclass. The keyword extends is used by the subclass to inherit the features of superclass. Inheritance is important since it leads to the reusability of code. Java inheritance syntax. First of all, keyword class, then we can use subclass property, then it extends superclass. So all subclass properties can be extended from superclass. Then you can use methods or functions. It is the body of the program. Java inheritance example. You can see that surgeon is a doctor. Doctor is also a surgeon and surgeon is a doctor. Now what we covered in today's lectures are inheritance, types of inheritance, JVM. I hope you all understand these concepts. We can come with many more. Thank you up to today.